Hey, good morning and welcome to the final day of KubeCon 2026 in Amsterdam. We're live at the KubeCon ITQ Private AI Cafe, apparently, with coffee or oat milk, I guess. So I'm here with my two favorite ITQ baristas, Tom and Maxime. Good morning.
Thank you, Johan. Well, I'm here with my friend Maxime, and we are serving both private AI. So are you interested?
Yeah, I'm always interested in private AI. But
right.
let's dive into kind of how this week has been for you both. I mean, you've been all over the place, diving into sessions, watched the keynotes. You guys created some really awesome content. Let's start with how was the experience?
I would say overwhelming, but fascinating.
Right.
So much information, so many tools, so many skilled people to talk with, exchange with. I loved it so far, but yeah, I'm gonna be dead, and I will have to sleep for a few days to gather all those data. And I did some notes with Maxime. We're going to go deeper in those interesting topics. But yeah, first great experience.
So Maxime, question to you. Like Tom mentioned topics, but before we dive into the topics, just give us some insights on your experience this week.
Great, really great. Had fun with ITQ fellows, but also people from all over the place, the CNCF landscape, like-minded people, trying to innovate, trying to do things correctly. So yeah, great time, great discussions around. And yeah, as he said, a lot to digest and great ideas under the hood. So I think in coming weeks.
So let's dive into a couple of those ideas or things to digest. So what's when it comes to kind of a couple of your highlights of this week? Can you just briefly mention a couple of those?
Sure. I think first one it was the glider. It was Klaus Hollmann, sorry. The world record breaker, 30 world records, that shared how you can bring a patient and link it with IT, link it with Kubernetes, with platform, use the data for science improvement. That was like, I was just admiring the session. That was a great one.
Yeah.
I really liked it. And second one, the CTO from Solo.io, talking about MCPs, MCP adoption. I've been pretty active around that topic. We did a podcast together.
Yeah.
And he said exactly what I wanted to hear. What are the struggles? What do we need to do? Where it's going? So yeah, pretty good. I took his book.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, like, what were some of the kind of the key takeaways of that session?
First he was at some point like challenging Anthropic with their roadmap. And not everyone is able to do that, so
yeah,
pretty challenging one. MCPs, the solution is the way to integrate, talk with external sources for your AI workloads. It's not fully ready yet. There is, for example, the cross-app authentication topic. People are working on it. We have to figure out how to make it work. It's on progress. Innovation is coming, so yeah, quite interested to try a few things on my own.
Oh, really cool. And Tom, you also spent some time. Hello. Yeah, we're filming. That's okay. No worries. We're live at the cafe, so things can happen, right? Yeah, no worries. So, Tom, you also spent some time with customers here because that's
Indeed.
like that's one of the benefits, I guess, of first of all having KubeCon in Amsterdam, where it's quite near to our HQ. But second, like this is the biggest open source conference in the world. We heard it this week a couple of times already. I think there were roughly 15,000 attendees here, both from like the vendor side of things, our customers, us as a consultancy and services company. But yeah, we had the pleasure of guiding customers this week as well. So from that perspective, like what was, how have you added value both from a customer and your personal perspective as well there?
Well, the first thing I would like to say is, of course, AI is evolving fast, moving fast, and it's really crazy. And the good thing with being here with the customers, and we can go to the tools and booth of some tooling we are using for our private AI or planning to use stack, and we can show and exchange with the actual people from this tool to show the customer, okay, this is the one we're going to use. Why are we going to use this one? And why is it nice actually? So yesterday I took a customer at NVIDIA booth for Run AI demo. So Run AI is mainly about slicing and fractioning GPUs for workloads, and it was super nice because we had questions we could directly ask to the NVIDIA guys, and it was amazing, honestly.
Yeah,
so
it's kind of, and that's our partner manager from NVIDIA, Chris, always talks about the triangles, that he's trying to fix triangles between, you know, partners and ITQ or customers and ITQ, and this is such an example, right? So we are here, the customer is here, the Run AI team is here, and we are able to build those triangles and have those, you know, those conversations about the technology like instantly. Like we can answer a lot of questions about the technology, and we have kind of a vision on how to implement it, but having those specific questions about specific customer workloads and having them answered right away, I think that's one of the massive benefits of being here as well.
It is. And
sorry. Quick question for Johan.
Yeah.
You've been on the spotlight the whole week with
like
Q9.
Yeah.
With Q9. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, this has been an insane week, to be fairly honest. So, you know, we've been working with the Q9 project for the last 6 months, I guess, and ultimately to build up to the second quarter. So this quarter, where we started off showcasing Q9 last month at the VMA Connect conference. This week we are here, and the whole idea behind Q9 is to show the added value of the technology and talk about our approach instead of selling dogs.
Yeah.
But the reality is that everyone basically just jumped on top of the dog. So we did a couple of things. We worked with you know, our most important partners here to showcase the dog in relation to their technology stack, and you know, talked about how their platform can help us to accelerate those AI workloads faster, build them faster, build a really fast time to market, which is really important from an AI perspective.
Yeah.
But second thing we did is walk around the show floor. So the first 2 days, we just basically took the dog for a walk and together with Sander, and I've never experienced so much exposure of such a thing. So like literally when you walk from one end to the other end of the expo, it takes an hour because of everyone you know, opens up conversations, wants to take selfies with Q9, which we call it.
When I was walking around and I was seeing massive crowds, it was either a giveaway of a Lego Millennium Falcon, either Q9 walking around.
And that was really amazing. So we generally had really awesome conversations about, you know, what it is that we were showing, and it's and two things. Like one, we got a compliment from someone. Well, that's a walking booth, which eventually, you know, it happened to be, although not planned. And another thing is that we could really talk about our approach of getting private AI as fast as possible to kind of a customer solution and have those customer conversations as well. So yeah, this has been an intense but really amazing week.
I understand, yeah.
So to close off this video, we'll be creating some more content in the upcoming weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, if you want to know more about our private AI solutions, our private AI developments, I encourage you to go to itq.eu/AI. You can also go to the ITQ YouTube channel to find more content. And in the upcoming weeks, we'll definitely be broadcasting more, sharing more of the lessons learned, maybe some more developments. I heard that you guys found some really new, cool projects that we might be blogging about.
Yeah.
So, from a awesome Amsterdam, a great KubeCon, I wish you a great rest of the week. For now, thanks so much for watching. Guys, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for everything.
And we'll see you in the next video.